It's just me and the tater going through this place. The potato is threatened by the cabbage face. I don't know what's gonna happen to Potato Face, but I want to get out of this place. Hi, welcome to CouchCapades. Brad, I hope you put that in there. That was off the top of the head.
I'm not sure what just happened.
We have a decision to make because we don't know what the hell is going on in Cooking Companions. Welcome back to Cooking Companions, by the way. Are you eating your potatoes and vegetables?
And bread and jam.
And bread and jam?
Crusty bread. Crusty bread and non-sweetened jam.
Crusty moldy bread.
Crusty moldy bread.
Crusty moldy bread.
Right. Okay, so do we want to appease Karen, or should we hope that there's safety in numbers?
Well, first off,
because I feel like Karen's gonna stab someone.
First off, let's remember, Karen is a redhead, and she will probably burn this whole place to the ground. No offense to the redheads, I have a soft spot for them. But I think safety in numbers does actually win on this one.
You think so?
What's your gut say?
Anatoly can read?
What's your gut say? Or do you want to go and like completely burn that bridge? I'm good. Look, we don't know how this game is going to play out.
Yeah, no idea.
So I'm good with whatever. There is no wrong answer. We've said. I understand.
Oh, how mad do we want to make Karen, and will this actually appease the others?
I mean, I don't know. I don't have a connection to of them yet, so.
I guess it's also the main one that this appeases is Anatoly.
Yeah.
And he seems like the weakest of the group.
You all the weakest link? Goodbye.
I really feel like Karen might stab someone soon.
Effing do it, man.
So we need to be on Karen's side so that she doesn't stab us.
So are we we're using Karen as here's the candy?
Yeah.
All right, F it. I don't give a shit. Go.
Look, Karen is being a Karen.
Karen is being a Karen. She's going to stab a bitch, and let's keep her on our side. I'm fine with that. Ugh.
You're funny. I keep pretending with those books, Anatoly.
Brutal, Karen.
I found an old picture book in the living room, Anatoly.
Fred.
Let me know if you want it, small fry.
Karen.
Karen smiles at you.
I guess let's call it a day.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fred. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 6 minutes later. I'm glad you called out Anatoly's bluff. You continue to impress. It's a shame Anatoly is sleeping in the same bedroom.
Oh, brown chicken, brown cow.
I should have never let him be the one to share with me. But what if it was just me and you?
Oh, God.
I'm sure we could study and squeeze a few novels in before bed. You nod.
Uh-huh.
Well, we'll have to see if we can kick him out at some point, right? Oh, you'll have to tell me about that, anatomization?
Anatomization.
Yeah, anatomization book on the bookshelf. I haven't seen that word before. I'm assuming it has to do with, anatomy? Or, I don't know. Really cool pictures in there. Karen looks like she has a crush on you.
Damn straight, baby. Anatomization. To dissect an animal or other organism to study the structure and relation of the part. To analyze something in minute detail.
Let me know if you're ever free for a lesson.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I think Karen is Dexter.
Why do you think I'm trying to keep her happy? Karen is 100% dexterous. She's already got a room
That's true.
and a subject.
That's true. Good point. Well
Or
played.
victim.
Well played.
Jeez. Karen walks away looking very happy. You are definitely sure Karen will remember that. Oh, God. Your relationship is stronger. Yay.
So I think we go after Karen and we go after Gregor because Gregor is probably strong. As much as I want to go after Mariah, she's probably spry and can probably do a lot of ninja flips. I think we have the sociopath and the big dude.
Yeah. My problem is I don't think that they like each other.
I don't think so either.
But Karen doesn't like anybody, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You get ready for bed and put a blanket on. You go to sleep, very hungry. Day 4. Here we go. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. For a change.
And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. Whoa.
Incredible! My squirrel agrees!
Impressive.
I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal.
Fred.
No. Fred.
It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced feasting throughout history. Fasting throughout history.
Fred. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly.
What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly.
Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Whoa. Everyone goes to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Mariah in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to?
You know what? Go after Dexter.
Karen?
Yeah, it's either Karen or Gregor. I'm good. I'm good with whatever. I like your plan of keeping the sociopath close.
Yeah.
I kind of like this idea.
That's really what I'm thinking.
Let's play it like that. Let's do it.
Either that or the other 3 are going to kill the both of us. And I'm not sure which will happen, but I feel like Karen is the one who will definitely go after everybody.
Yeah, I can see blood in Karen's eyes.
Yeah.
And like she has a taste for blood, so let's just do this.
Oh.
Okay.
Looks like she's just slicing away at a block of wood. Hey. Can I let you in on a secret? Fred. I've actually enjoyed your cooking so far. The others expect me to be rude and mean, so I have to keep up that reputation, right? Can't have anyone thinking I'm soft. Fred. You're not sure where this is coming from.
I am scared.
Promise me you'll give me some cooking lessons soon as we have food, okay? Fred. She's not ready yet, but you nod. What do you mean she's not ready yet?
What does that mean?
What? Thank you.
Oh, she's not ready to cook.
You're definitely sure Karen will remember that. What do you mean not ready to cook?
I don't know, but that's what I'm going to go with right now. She's not ready to get her hands in the meat.
Your relationship is stronger.
What is happening?
You leave Karen by herself. And that's
She
all
stabs
that
you.
there is today.
She stabs you with the wooden stake, thinking you're a vampire.
Everyone looks pretty down this evening. Even the squirrel that I can only imagine that I see.
Wish the rain would just stop.
You're all doing great. We must be almost to the end of this nightmare.
Fred, I'm so hungry. Me too.
Fred, you are too. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. Because that's all that's left. They are super short days. Fred, you go to bed with a growling stomach.
Fred.
You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat.
All right.
I couldn't even see that.
A little boy smiling in an oven.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I was looking just enough to the side that I couldn't quite catch it. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. I mean, there's not much point to be awake.
What the hell are you doing? You might as well sleep.
Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. Fred. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. Fred! You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Mariah looks petrified.
Did you see the dragons? Fred, I couldn't sleep.
Anatoly has bags under his eyes.
This storm is too loud. And my squirrel kept me up late. And then there was Karen snoring.
Fred. Karen looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt.
I got a good look out the window.
Fred.
Fred!
And? Couldn't see anything due to the rain.
Great observation, Gregor. Fred, I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end?
I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater.
As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies.
How close is the nearest town?
Fred, I don't know.
Didn't you have a map on you?
Fred, I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor.
What?
Fred, I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Wink.
When did that happen? Mariah and Anatoly go white as a sheet.
Fred?
How are we gonna find our way back now?
We'll, Fred, have to ride out the storm.
That was kind of a given.
Mariah looks at you.
We're down to our last slice of bread.
Moldy, crusty bread.
I don't know how much longer we can put off eating.
The group stares at you.
Fred, it'll clear up in no time.
Fred, maybe you're right.
The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You can tell Gregor's putting on fake optimism and Mariah is having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today, Gregor?
Yeah. Oh.
What?
I'm just thinking.
How unhinged Mariah is?
Yeah, like how unhinged Mariah is, but
Why do I feel like it's the girls who are gonna stab people first?
I don't know. I'm good with whatever, but let's go keep with our plan.
Yeah, the psychopath and the strong guy.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Some one-on-one time with Gregor anyway. Why not?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
No,
Do you need to save?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I do.
Good job, little buddy.
I just realized.
I know you already searched the kitchen,
Yes.
Fred, but I had to double check. A fool's errand. I know you're taking a drink.
I was
sorry.
taking a drink. Thank you.
I wish everyone was in better spirits. It can't rain forever,
Are we sure?
right?
It can rain for long enough. Fred. Rainfall in this area can last days to weeks.
Jesus, Fred.
And nobody thought to get more rations? You tell Gregor to stay strong.
You know what? Thank you. The group is really thankful for your kindness.
Gregor blushes a little bit.
I always wanted to be the one that kept everyone in good spirits. But it's obvious you do that much better.
Gregor is looking at you fondly. You're sure Gregor will remember that. Good.
Cool.
I think. I'm pretty sure that's good. The rain is pounding hard against the wooden cabin, but at least none of it is getting inside. Fred. You tell Gregor to keep his spirits up and join the others. You didn't want to ask Gregor about the CouchCapades? Like, see if they're actually real?
Did you see a talking cabbage?
Hey, when you open this drawer, what's in there? You call everyone together. They all look grim. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Fred. Fred. Everyone is staring at you. Fred. Sorry?
Bless you.
They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly, all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Fred. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Fred. Karen is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor? Fred. Fred. Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. Fred. It was gone in an instant. Too many Freds.
Yeah, no, I get that.
The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. Day 6.
Good morning.
It's time to save.
It's time to save. Did you save, little buddy? Good on you.
Go.
Fred! Morning! Let me check if the rain has stopped.
You can't hear it?
Goodbye. Hey! It's still flooding.
Fred.
Fred.
Fred. What are we gonna do?
Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food.
And like 5 days without water.
There's plenty of water.
True.
Water isn't a concern.
There it is. Rainfall should end in a day or two, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here.
Jeez.
But do you really think it'll rain that long? My squirrel said that it doesn't usually rain that long.
Anatoly, it's been days already. What makes you think it'll stop soon?
Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow.
Fred.
Fred.
Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared. But you need to survive. Fred.
You go to bed. Oh, no.
Karen and Gregor begin to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen? Or Anatoly in the living room? Think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. Wow.
Wow, that's very specific.
Mariah or Anatoly?
I think Mariah makes more sense than Anatoly.
Yeah.
Mainly because Anatoly has a squirrel. Hey!
Anatoly already has a support.
Yeah, he's got a support system. I don't give a damn.
Mariah looks relieved to see you.
Oh, that was easy.
Okay.
That was really easy. How are you holding up?
Not very good. Better question. How are you holding up?
Let's do that one. Not very good. That's very sweet of you to ask.
Mariah's looking at you intently. She
Oh,
gets
God.
a little closer to you.
Fred, I noticed you didn't use any meat when cooking. Usually I have to pick out. I have to pick it out of the foods the others make. But you respected that. Thank you.
Mariah is looking at you with admiration.
I need to speak with Gregor for a minute, but thanks again. Bye.
Anytime. Fred, you're definitely sure Mariah will remember that.
Oh, shit.
2 hearts. Cool. I think.
Yeah, I'm like, is that good? Watch it be 5 hearts before the game actually opens up.
Either that or just whoever survives is the one who doesn't have a relationship with us.
Yeah.
Fred, you decide to check out the drawer again. Let's go talk to those chompettes. Oh. You ask Potato where the others are.
They'll be back. You wanted to explore the labyrinth of tunnels around the cabin. Surely you've seen the mouse holes, right? They connect all over the cabin. Must have been some mouse that created them, or something worse.
Could be.
Anyways, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. Things are going to get worse from here on out.
Oh, thanks. You have a feeling Potato is telling the truth, especially from the ominous music that just started. Oh. You realize some drool is leaking out of your mouth.
Disgusting. Don't ever try to eat me. You'd just deathly sick if you tried.
What? Yeah, I said that right.
You'd just deathly sick if you tried. And from how you look,
From the look of you.
from the look of you, you need to retain all the water you can.
What?
Fred, from rationing to cooking, you failed every common sense measure for basic survival this week. You knew something like this would happen, right?
No.
Never mind. With floodwaters rising and no food now, I think it'd be a great time to go over the fundamentals of starvation with you. With experiencing starvation, there are 4 factors that will determine if you live or die. Age, height, weight, and your degree of activity or inactivity. Red. You'd be especially lazy. You've been especially lazy, so I think you'll survive a little longer than the others.
Cool.
The Harris-Benedict equation can help you figure out how many calories you need to simply maintain your current weight. The equation produces a number called the basal metabolic rate, or MBR. BRM. BMR. 3rd time's the charm for Potato. I'm effing cute, bitches. Stay with me here. BMR equals 655 plus 4.3. Okay, got it. For fun, let's try it out somewhere here. Mariah, someone on it. Let's try it out on someone here. Mariah, use Harris-Benedict. She looks like she's, 120 pounds? What?
Sure.
About 5 feet, 5 inches tall?
Okay.
About 20 years old?
Yeah.
Crunching the numbers.
I think she'd need about 1,388 calories daily.
But that's just being abnormally stationary. She'd have to lay in bed all day and night, just eating, breathing, and using her brain.
Okay.
Not very common when you're starving to death. People tend to get up more. If she was being very active, let's say swimming through floodwaters, we need to multiply that 1,380 calories by 1.9. So now she needs 2,638 calories per day.
Okay.
That's quite the difference, especially if you don't ration the food properly. What you didn't. Potato. I guess that wraps up our first survival lesson.
Thanks, Potato.
Hopefully, we'll never have to speak again.
I don't think that's how it works, Potato. You shut the drawer, going over the numbers again.
I think I accidentally gave her Potato Mariah's voice through that.
It happens.
Fred.
We've talked with people, we've progressed the story and gotten a survival lesson, so, you know.
I don't think any of us can take this much longer.
I don't think so. Gregor's voice starts to crack.
I don't want to ask this, but it's time. Fred, one of us needs to go outside and search for food.
Ah. Fred. Everyone is silent.
I'll go.
Mariah!
I used to swim all the time near my house, so I'll probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters.
No! Let me go instead.
Fred, you won't get very far if anything happens to you. Happens to your glasses, Anatoly. Sorry.
You're blind as a mole rat, remember?
That's true, but my squirrel can guide me.
Little guy, let me go.
Gregor,
Sounds good to me.
Karen!
His arms are definitely the longest, so he'd probably the best at climbing trees out of all of us. He'd probably the best.
He'd probably the best. Fred.
No, that wouldn't be right, Gregor. Let me go instead.
I get that none of these options are good ones, but we need to find food or help.
Gregor grabs a branch from the woodpile. He cuts it into different measurements. You're good.
Oh, sorry. Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it.
Oh, this always ends up well.
We'll each pick one from my hand. And the shortest will go outside and search for food.
Oh. You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths, so you can tell which is the biggest one of the bunch. You pick it. You watch the others intently. Will it be Gregor? Anatoly? Karen? Will it be
Fred! Looks like I've got the shortest.
Mariah.
Mariah.
It's okay.
Is there something else? Suddenly she's very tall against the door.
I watched Anatoly forage earlier,
Okay.
so I know what to look out for.
Just swim until you find higher ground, then scout the area.
Maybe you'll find a fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken.
Nah. Karen, Anatoly, and Gregor, not you. I'll keep us alive. I promise.
Is there something else out there? She promised. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. Oh, the silence is deafening.
Goodbye.
Ah, the door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then silence. Mariah has left the cabin.
What?
I'm sure we'll see her again. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up, waiting and waiting. Oh. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You get ready for bed and easily pass out.
Chat to me, holy shit.
You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a guest.
Come play with us, Danny.
You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, and then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong, you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking in the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders, and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair cause you to throw up in the embers. on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods, your burns chill with the wind. The guest looks behind her and her eyes widen when she sees you. She's terrified. You're a burned mess. Your fury rips trees out by their roots, soil from the ground, rocks from their pits. You've never been this angry in your entire life. Their stamina can't last forever. You're gaining on them. Are these memories from
I don't
life?
know.
As you trample through the field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below, like it does. I mean, it's a dream, so cool. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat. Okay. Things are definitely going to the weird.
I have a theory.
What's your theory?
I just have a theory on how this game works when it comes to death.
Okay.
I wonder if it's the person who you have the best connection with.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
So let's bump up Anatoly and see what happens next time.
Okay.
All right?
Sure.
Well, so come back tomorrow. Come back next time. We'll keep on going. I have no idea what is happening.
I don't know.
It is very weird.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Bye.